Welcome back to another episode of Rock Boys Football. I am coming at you all with a solo episode, filling in for my brother who happens to be on the road. But we wanted to get the video out going over the Jason Moore commitment news to Ohio State. Yep, the train just keeps going on, I guess, for Ohio State in recruiting, much to my chagrin as a Michigan fan. And with this Jason Moore commitment, they have vaulted themselves into the number one spot in the country, which is clearly not an unfamiliar spot for Ohio State, who has been crushing it in this world for 7 years, ever since really Urban Meyer got there. So I think what Jason Moore brings to this class is something on the defensive, offensive line world. I think right now Ohio State's been led by premier wide receivers, as everyone knows, guys like Carnell Tate and Ennis and the rest of them, and really great secondary commitments and recruits who they've also been adding to. Now Jason Moore helps them bulk up on the defensive line, a unit that was clearly a weak spot for Ohio State if you watched them last year, and frankly a unit that typically has been really good. If you think of these past Ohio State defenses that have been great, they have been led by guys of the Bosa brothers, Chase Young, guys of their ilk. And I think also, if you think about Ohio State, guys who are less flashy but have contributed to great defenses are some of those interior guys like Tommy Togiai, Draymond Jones, guys who are really elite pass rushers on the inside and could hold up in the run too. So they were obviously versatile picks who ultimately went pro. And I think Ohio State's hoping Jason Moore can kind of mold himself into being that type of defensive lineman. And with him, you get a guy with a skill set that's longer, athletic, leaner defensive lineman. And I think that sets up to be a really elite pass rusher on the interior. Because if you can use your arms, and as a 6'6" guy, might be 6'7", who knows by the time he is kind of playing for Ohio State in college, you can be a real weapon. And I think Larry Johnson has been a guy who's shown he can develop defensive linemen, play with great technique. And yeah, with the athleticism and frame that Jason Moore is bringing, you got to think he's going to develop into a really excellent player for the Buckeyes. And again, I think that's an important position. I think that's a position you clearly knew they needed to get better in. And I think Jason Moore is going to add a piece that they can build around and is going to be part of those defenses that I know Ohio State fans and that program is hoping going to be far better than it was last year. So yeah, that'll do for now. Of course, as a Michigan fan, you just got to keep taking these punches, keep rolling it on. But yeah, Ohio State doing it again in the recruiting. But as always, if you guys enjoy the content, please subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all the support that everyone has shown over the past. God, it's almost been a year now that we've been kind of doing this, and yeah, just like to give you guys continuous updates, our thoughts on everything that's going on. So that's who we'll do, and that'll end today's show. Thank you again for watching.